You're watching Swizzler's Zone.
Hello. A little further over there. So tight. It's like, or I could just adjust the monitor and turn you guys just a little bit. No problem anymore. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's it going tonight? Jake Carmichael for that host. Thank you, buddy. Host alerts aren't going to work yet. I'm trying to figure something out because right now, I don't know what's not working. Why it's not working? I know why. I think I have to change it in every single one, don't I? I do, don't I? Oh, this mute talking. Okay, it works. This is gonna be horrible. Let's just go live for a second. Live screen. Let's see what I'm doing. So, we all know about my mutes not working. Turns out my mutes are broken on every single one. Problem is, I have it almost every. So if we go to over here, the mute there as well. Gotta mute that. Back out of that. This section, hit that. Hit mic auxiliary. For some reason, the update killed all my one. Wanted a lot of mutes. Mute things if something needed to be muted, depending on wherever I was. That section, hit mute. Mute. How's everyone tonight? How y'all doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. New mixer is off. Don't know what new mixer. Gotta go back to the right one. I'm freaking wrong. This one. There we go. Back out of there. Back out of there. I think that's all of them. Because I did this one, right? Yeah. This one, that one doesn't have it. This one doesn't have it. That one's the Twitter. That one is overall sound mute. I think that's it all. Yeah, we checked that one, right? Yeah, and we checked that one. What is my toy called? Ooh. Toy is called this. It's called a Stream Deck. See it now? Stream Deck. For some odd reason, it's weird like that. Actually, deck is an interesting word. It doesn't matter what direction you is. All the letters are always the exact same way. Well, either it's upside down or right side up. It always looks the same. It's kind of interesting like that, by the way. Kind of neat. It's got like a mirror of itself. We are gonna get out of this. Oop, I already did that. I want to be there. We want to go to game view. We're gonna play see Skylines. Let's see how fast this loads. Be a test amongst itself. But my webcam a bit interesting thing. Blue Knight for that host. Yeah, my host alerts and follow alerts don't work for about 20 minutes after I start streaming. It's kind of annoying, but I'm okay with that. Sound of my beautiful. I don't know if you guys have this in your world where you live, but it's kind of interesting. Like Coke, but it's not Coke. Coke. Oh, I just got achievements. Interesting. Yeah, it's not bad. I feel like Coke Zero tonight. Is Coke everywhere? You guys have Coke where you guys are? Classic Coke. I'm drinking Coke Zero. It's sugar free. So hopefully it can get me off my juice because I've been drinking so much juice lately the last few months. I've been like drinking Joyers and juice. Lots of apple juice, lots. When I was streaming in May, I was having pains from drinking too much. So I cut back on coffee a lot. I don't know if you guys noticed I haven't been doing morning streams. That's because I'm not drinking lots of coffee. I'm too tired. I want to sleep. I don't want to get up to stream without having coffee. So that's kind of why I haven't been doing crazy morning streams anymore. But maybe at some point. Orange juice is good, yes. I like that. Back to coffee. On the realm, I found something in a desert temple. Nice, Andrew. Glad you did. There's a reason why I'm not playing Minecraft tonight. One of the reasons is I haven't done a City Skylines Sundays in a very long time, and I'd like to do that. Second thing is if like stop looking over there. Don't look over there. Gotta look right here. See, I got the box right in front of me. I'm still old habits. I want to go over there and go control it. No, I got the button. I can press the button. Ah, there. Now I can look over there and say, look at that. 2 gigabytes remaining. 1.9 gigabytes remaining. It's really interesting. I have to close my game. Loots. Yeah, we do have loots. Loots are there to be sent if you want to send them. Guys, we have a new thing too. It's new. It's something else. There's something up with my game. I need to close it. This is not going to load. This literally will not load. Guess you just crashed it now. Found an enchanted golden apple. Nice, buddy. Hold on to it. You never know when you're going to need to eat it. If someone ever finds you. But the cool thing about the realm is you're pretty much safe because everybody joins the realm and scattered across the world up to 35,000 blocks from spawn. So they could spawn anywhere between 0 and 35,000 blocks. So they could be anywhere in that area, all directions. So theoretically speaking, if you're the farthest one out this way and there's some way on that side, the odds of you ever getting there, you could use a compass if you really want to make your way back to spawn and live with the few people that have made it back to spawn, but most people haven't made it there. Yeah, this game's not going to load. Or we just crash it now. It literally is not going to load. It's remembered. I remembered something, and that's why we don't have enough memory on this computer anymore. Just kill it. Best to just kill it. I need more memory. Like lots more memory. Windows reporting is now going to take up a ton of stuff. And yeah, that's typical. Typical OBS is taking up like 2 gigs of memory right now just to run OBS. Like, oh my goodness. Why does it take 2 gigs of memory just to run OBS? I got too much stuff running on my OBS at one time. I need 32 gigs, but I don't got $400. RAM is so expensive right now. Literally is expensive. That's the next thing we need. We need RAM. Anyways, what was I going to tell you guys? So, we have that new donate thing, right? Donate. Hippie stream donation Swizzlerz. I'm still getting it set up because it doesn't say credit card there. It's broken. My link's not there. However, we have a new thing. It's called Support Swizzlerz with Crypto Mining. Thank you, TK. I'm not sure how much I'll get. I don't even know. So if you have an extra computer or something, you're definitely welcome to hit Start Mining. It'll ask you what you want to connect with, whichever account of yours, and you can actually be the first. Now, the cool thing about that is I'm going to have a section on my thing here. Boom, boom, boom. It shows the donations via like regular donations at the bottom right corner. The mining is going to show up on the left corner, and the Gawkbox donations are there. Unfortunately, I was not able to find a way to put loots into it. I'd like to put loots on the screen, call it the donation screen, but it's a work in progress. I'm going to try to figure out how to do it. Send link, just in donate, exclamation mark donate. There's some way to do it. I wouldn't advise you to do it a lot because, you know, power is expensive, but it's just another way people can supposedly donate via crypto mining, and I have no idea how it works. No idea. I crypto mined a little bit in my past, and you know I got a few pennies here and there, but it's something there. It's a beta, so I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. Did it work? Thank you very much for those loots, by the way. Donate. Did not donate not work command? Donate. That command not work? The heck, did I not make that command? Interesting. Box. That's weird. I thought I had that command in there. I'll go this way. Buttons. That button. I'm sorry. That command is not working. I'll make sure I get it. Anyways, so aside from that right now, if anyone wants to try that out, it did work on YouTube. Oh, okay. So my command got deleted on Mixer. I'll have to add that in. Remind me on the list of things to do. Forever trying to get the commands working. I spent like all day yesterday doing it. Our game is going to be broken for City Skylines, so we have to refix it. And the reason why I have to fix it is because this is my first time loading it since the big crash where I bought a new hard drive. And yeah, so we got the new hard drive a while back. I don't know if you all remember, but when we got the new hard drive, you found 2 regular apples, 2 saddles, an iron horse armor, gunpowder, bones, enchanted book, and all color sections. Minecraft's a fun game, but I don't always play Minecraft. Something to remember if you didn't know that already. But I do play other games too on the stream. Go back into my history on YouTube channel. You can see all the games that we play. There's a thing we have to do first. Yes, this is called, we have to content manager. My assets aren't gonna be loaded. They should be loaded. No? Loaded. Which ones are not? Oh no, there's some of them are loaded. What about my mods? Oh, my assets are automatically loaded, I think. The lines, decals, those ones are on and off. So the only thing that has changed is every one of my mods are off. Sort by last modified. Okay. Graphic Manager President's Edition on. Network skins on. Visual demands, I don't want to care about that. Network extensions has to be on. Unlimited soil on. Unlimited ore on. Hard mode, no. Unlimited money off. Unlock progression milestones. John wants that. Summer Bliss, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Steamy, less steamy on. Prop and line tool prop placements, yes. Fine tool art, yes. 81 tap, 81 tiles fixed, yes, we want that. Loots, no seagulls. Suppose that helps game. Pedestrian crossings, add pedestrian crossings, yeah, we want that. Zoning tool set, loot war. TK is gonna start the loot war. Ooh. Did your first stream today? I saw an update on my phone. My phone told me, but I was not home today. Sorry, I wasn't able to watch. Zoning toolset tools, and hopefully it's not your last stream. Hopefully you stream for a very long time, and every single time you have the time to want to do it, stream. We encourage people to stream. It's rewarding in the end. Zoning toolset toggle upgraders are also very expensive. Green screens, cameras, microphones, computers, RAM, hard drives. More RAM coming sometime soon in the next 6 months. $200 for this fancy little thingy over here, but Chipster got one for his birthday. Lucky. The VR experience, which we're not doing right now. That's the other thing for streaming. We can do VR. It's a lot of stuff coming. Lots of stuff I want to do with the stream. Zoning tool sets, upgrade tools, add zoning toggles. Sure, why not? Loading screen mod. I'd want that. Prop snapping allows props to snap just like assets. Sure. Improved content manager. Sure. Quarry art. Sure. Procedural objects. I should have wrote down which ones we had before I reset my hard drive. No, there's no City Skylines VR. Not I know of. Automatic emptying, extended, manage your cemeteries. That doesn't work anyways, but we'll do it. Probable asphalt. That's probable asphalt. Sure. Roads United Core. Sure. Sharp angles. Sure. Rush hour. Not doing right now. Dynamic resolution for better resolutions. Upscaling, downscaling from on the resolution. No. Prop and tree anarchy. Sure. Roads United Core. Sure. More network stuff. Sure. Random tree rotation applies random locations to render trees. Nope. Extra landscaping tools. More beautification. Less steamy, less network traffic. Do less steam. And surface allows to change surface by that guy. Sure. Horizontal traffic lights, not really interested in that. Roads for extensions 2 adds new roads. That was updated a year ago. I don't know if that's a duplicate one, maybe. Automatic bulldozer, we want that for sure. Phantom lane remover removes phantom lanes. ELS shows all that. Any roads outside connections allows connections to outside roads. Sure. Proppable unlimited props. Sure. Is that enough sures yet? Are you sure, TK? I want to make meter carriage on PC and still have personal on my phone. You lost your first house, Andrew? Well, that does happen if you die. I highly suggest making a map of where you are in the game if you're playing Minecraft. The point of that realm is for people to not to know where you are. So you are in your world, and your world is different from everyone else's world, but you're on the same realm together. And hopefully you one day can meet other people, which is always cool. Roads United, US editions, frameworks, sure, why not? Topography, I like that one. Okay, this is an idea of how many mods I run on this game. Unlimited outside connections, sure. 1 week. One-way streets, arrows. No, yes, we'll do it. Disable zones checks, global buildings. Disable zone check. Yes, I want that. I won't explain why I want that, but I want it. Can I do it? Yeah, I can do it. No radioactive deserts. Brings sanity. Ground makes trees more brush. Yep. Adaptive prop visibility. Sure. Prefab hook. What is the next one? A prefab hook utility mod required for a few other mods. Yeah, we'll do that one. Prop position for more props, better placement. Bounty, how's it going? I'm having problems. I have to redo all my mods, and I think putting way too many mods on. We're probably going to crash the game. And very likely we won't even be able to load the city. Decal prop fix, add support for large decal sizing. Yep. Multi-track station enabler, we're not doing that one. Cleaner, clogs, toggler, yeah, we'll do that one. Precision engineering, we're going to do that one. Enhanced mouse light, we'll do that one. These are updated 2 years ago. Come on, guys, update your mods. Cross the line, build your infrastructure outside the city limits. Oh, I love that one. I need to not do this. Well, you could always play on the realm. Realm is there. City Vital. Watch adds configurable panel to City Vitals at a glance. I do like that. Auto line color. I still use that to tell you the truth. You know the other one's supposed to do it now, but I still use this one. Years ago it last one time. Did I turn on too many mods? It won't let me check that one. I think I got too many mods. It won't let me turn that one on. Oh, now it did. Restart the game to turn on the mod. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to, eh? I was going to restart the game. Ambient incursions adds ambient incursions. I don't know what that is. 25 things, unlock the full map. Well, I have 81 tiles unlocked, so I don't really need that. Alright, so that's all the current ones we have. We're going to hit exit game. Yes. Kill the game. We're going to kill it. And let's hope it works. Find out afterwards. I know there's too many realms. The joys of MCBC is so big now. I remember back in my days, we had one realm with chips or 70, and that was it. That realm was everything. That's where we spent all our time playing together, chilling together, and doing whatever we did together. And oh, what the heck? We're gonna restart my chat. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my chat app just glitched. So games definitely not working. Not responding. I love that. Literally is not responding. So I probably enabled too many mods. So I'm just gonna wait for it to close. All right. I'm gonna reload it, and after now, what has it been? About 24 minutes of me turning on mods. We have spent hours in the past trying out mod after mod after mod to figure out which mod it is that's conflicting with the other mods after updates, and it's very upsetting that when I unfortunately did what I did, I lost my mod settings are all gone. Horrible. This is horrible. Anyways, let's look at the Xbox for a minute. It's verifying applying the update. Okay, this is the first update, guys. First update. Watch very closely. A very serious update because they messed up everything. They literally is going to factory reset pretty much my Xbox. So anything that happened yesterday with Minecraft is probably lost. That's why I'm like, no. Robotech put in so much great work. He built such a beautiful area. I hope it backed up today because I left it on all day so it could just hopefully save and back up to the cloud. All local updates are going to be deleted, unfortunately, by this update. Totally messed it up. Yeah, I had it sitting on beta. The alpha skip ahead is what I'm on now, so they totally messed up, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was a mess up or on purpose or whatnot, but all right, let's try this. Load game. Ready for it? We're going to attempt to load this game and watch it closely to see what happens. Right? And what we're specifically watching is the assets and scenes section as it loads to see how much memory is used, how much other things are used, how long it takes to load. Because if it hits more than like 5 minutes, then it will likely be a problem. Lots of times in the past, I would actually load the games, have the game loaded, and then start streaming because there's so much stuff to load that it very well could cause graphical glitching to my live stream and all that other stuff. Yes, Leaner Carrot. I could just name and everyone first and last. What up? Did I miss loots? Can you make a name for everyone to see? Real. I wouldn't advise you to do any personal information on the internet. That would be my advice. Not to do. Tram station failed. Ooh, tram track not. Oh, okay. We have sound. Whoa, we have something going on. Whoa. Let's detect phantom lanes. Detect phantom citizens. Zero detected. Currently, we have these are the net segments right now. 36,000 in use, 5,000 item count, 5,000 net nodes and such citizens that are currently floating. Use auto refresh. We're just gonna close that right now. Good sign. We are in the game at least. Seems to be loading. Seems to be working. Seems to be looking all right. Settings are not probably exactly the same as I had before because everything's going to be like medium textures, shadows, medium. Go medium. We'll go medium. Take a minute or two to set all textures of the game. My computer hits all that beautifulness of limited memory. I don't know, Leaner Carrot. You probably should talk to your parents before you do it by creating accounts, especially if you're under the age of 16. Don't ask a random streamer on the internet. I'm just a random guy, dude. Don't ask me. Ask your parents. That is my advice. See what they say and what they're okay with, and that is up to them. Their choices, right? We'll go that dude. That's so. Normally I do. I actually had this set, right? Down to like 9 FPS, which seems that that's really low. Medium, anisotropic filtering enabled, disabled. Very short texture quality is set to medium. Resolutions are all there. Go every V blank and hit apply. Not so bad now. Really bad looking there. Like I'm sure we had this down to better FPS a while ago. Maybe one of those things I turned on, messed around with the settings a bit. That's horrible. That's horrible. I don't know. I don't know. Loots. Someone send loots. Forge cities, Swizzlerz. I don't know, man. Thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to play with this. I'll fool around with my quality later at a later time, see if I can fool around with the FPS a bit. But this game has always been very low FPS when I look at like further away scenes. Like using this to fly through, it's gonna be really bad. Like really bad, unfortunately. But it looks horrible. Do you miss the cold? No. No, I don't miss the cold, but we're working in a cold city that I started in November, December, I think we started the city. And then I haven't played much, so kind of what happened. We got this major, pretty much, interchange going on right here. It's the main point of the whole city. It flies around that point right there. It's going to be eventually going across to other sections over here. Eventually, we'll get over to there. Kind of what happens. It's like an inner city freeway. We have some planned routes for big bridges that go across from here. This is going to go across the water to this side over here, connecting that side. Then there'll be connections to the freeways as well. This connection over here that's been connected. This one here, I didn't really connect it, so I should probably get this going and rework this area. Could probably buy this map here. But I don't know if it would make a big difference to anything aside from having a square right there. Is that Manhattan? No, I don't build Manhattan. I just build a city. Build a city, man. It is just whatever my brain builds. Let's make sure we're turned off. Random disasters good is turned off. Then my settings are almost all saved, but the graphical settings are definitely. Try to figure out what that. Couldn't I get this game? More juice. Yeah, so What's still here? Yeah, I think that's still here-ish. Let's see. Good, good, good. That's all still here. All my lane controls are still in this area. Good sign. All my lane controls are there. There, and there. Without those, some of those areas would not operate properly. We have our fun park. Ooh, I haven't looked at the fun park in a while. We got a great little fun park here. We could go in camera mode too. Maybe. That was one of the latest add-ons, is this fun park stuff. So we built one fun park here. It's got access to the street rail trolley here. And I think that's pretty much where we were working last time, is we built this residential district right behind the fun park area. And we have a little bit of a commercial district also with a big mall right there, some towers or stuff there. And the thought was what we were going to build over here, I think, was the direction I was kind of going in the game. And then there's also this route that's becoming like ish route eventually. It's being that way. That's going to probably go out and around that way and off to this side. So eventually that will probably go somewhere that way, whereas this one will go that way. And sure. I think the other thing we were working on, if I really remember correctly, we were working on the most boringest thing ever in the world, and I was starting to play around with an idea of doing a raised section of highway with a lower section of highway through this area. Yes, that's what we were actually doing. So we'll bore everybody for the rest of this game day, and I'll be placing section of highway over top of other sections of highway. Or we could do this another day, maybe. Because it's kind of a work in progress. I was just playing with the concept if it was possible, so I did figure it out. Loots. Did someone send loots? I'm sorry. I don't get the ding. Loot's ding doesn't work for me. I have to actually open a browser to make it work, and it's dumb. People. Buddies, friends, pals. Minions, I need you to email or message Loots on Twitter and say, make your alerts have a ding built into the alert. So when the alert goes off, it just dings in OBS. But no. No, I'm sorry, man. If you look really far back, Blue, in my Twitter pictures in my media section, I'm sure you'll find a photo somewhere there. Possibly on my Instagram, maybe, maybe not. If you look far enough back on Discord, I'm sure I did one about a year ago. But really what it is a monitor, a microphone, lights, green screen, mouse, keyboard, things like that. Nothing special. Oh, computer's down there. And my new mouse. See, it's a really cool mouse that I have now. So I made it so it deactivates while I'm sleeping now. And because it was actually pulsating all the time, like 24/7 pulsating, and I was trying to go to bed one day. I'm like, that light is so bright from that mouse. But yeah, I know it turns off now. My new mouse. The cool thing about this mouse is, I don't know if I showed you guys this. So you snap this piece off like this, and it just snaps right off. So depending on which game I play in the future, like if we're playing like a hardcore game with TK and I want to kill him, I'm going to snap on this piece that has all these cool buttons. So it has button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it could be like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to whoop your butt. Snap that off. And if you don't need as many buttons, it's got another option for buttons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So depending on what game you're playing. So, like this game right here has button options. So I don't know. I wanted to go like that, see? But unfortunately, buttons number 2, it's only in this area. Oh, okay. Could try it out. I've never actually really used it. But yeah, it's on the, definitely in a second you could like be like click, 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 click. And it's doesn't have to be powered down to swap it. It just snap, snap. So on the roll, on the fly is the word I want to say. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be in voice chat. I'm sorry. My Discord automatically puts me in the live chat, but I'm not actually gonna be in chat. We got a football game on right now. That's for you other people on the other side of the world, but the rest of us call it soccer. But some of you guys call us football. Some people call it soccer, but look at that. The only green thing in the entire city is that field right there. We click on it, we can actually see, wow, we've won a lot. My team rules. I have a really good team. We definitely have a good team. We won a lot. It's football. It's soccer in North America, or Canada. Well, soccer. We do have some snow on streets right now. We have a blizzard going on, which is always fun to watch. So if we click on the... I'm so not used to those buttons. They kind of feel weird. I'm gonna get used to that. They really feel weird. Park maintenance. Not park maintenance. Sorry, road maintenance. Snow. Conditions. These are really bad roads. So the roads that are red are really bad roads. Unfortunately, there's no traffic going out there. So it's not a big deal. Really no traffic. Traffic there, but the road's getting cleaned the other direction by these purple snow plows. They pretty much plow the streets. And these red ones are going to be really congested and slowing down because of that. And looks like I might need another cleaning truck place. Currently, our city's losing $7,000 a week. Kind of an expensive city. You want to see how big the city is? That's pretty much it. That's the farthest zoom you can get. So if you zoom right in on the map, that's pretty much it right there. That's oh, sorry, I lied. I can go out there. That's it at nighttime. A little bit of a misarray of stuff, like big circles and things like that all over the place. But something indifferent. I put in my email and it says it's already taken. I don't know, man. You should probably talk to your parents about creating accounts on websites and make sure you have your permission from them first. Yeah. Probably. We got like streets, and there's snow on these streets. The traffic where there's snow, unfortunately, the traffic will drive slower on those streets until they've been snow plowed. But aside from that, that's the joys of playing in the winter city. Road maintenance. How's our condition of our roads maintenance-wise? Maintenance is not bad. A little bit red in this area. A little bit red over there. There's also maintenance trucks rolling the streets at any moment doing maintenance, because maintenance will affect your quality of your roads and speed of traffic as well on how well maintained the roads are. Do try not to spam chat, please. But and we have our big trains coming through. Ooh, we won the game. That's a good sign. Maybe, maybe not. Turn on the lights. Wrong button. And let's get that a little bit bigger. That would be enhanced mouse light, intensity. Hence, I'm going to give you a bit of a different color today. Still pretty bright. Intensity down a bit, maybe. Don't want to put it too green; it might get greened out by the green screen. Anyways, that is another thing I was working on too. I started planning out more rail lines, so we're gonna have more space for railroads coming along the waterfront. And currently, some of the lines aren't fully being utilized yet, because there's a bit of a backlog coming through here. So Eventually, I want to have all these 3 bridges connecting there, but they're right there. These long trains that I have running, unfortunately, this one's being stopped by that one, and that one's kind of jammed up the whole system. But eventually, there'll be more rail lines coming through too. To kind of separate it all, depending on where the trains are going. It's still coming too. Probably that one will be that one. This one will connect to the middle one, separating itself from that line, and then somehow there's going to be some pretty amazing rail workings right about here. Which, yeah, will be, instead of it being such squished at this point, I'll probably separate it back over here and back over there. All those lines. Separate them out. It's a mess. It's a big mess. It's a city. Forever growing city. Yeah, so let's try to make some money. We're down 7,000 right now. We have a high demand for residential right now. Commercial land values are low in that area and that area. They're very low around this area. Very low around the industrial areas here, and definitely affecting it. Land values are low around this as well. That's really affecting it. We might have to move that out. We did do some upgrades to a section over here. One area. Not sure. Where? Go next. This is kind of a suburban development, so I don't want a high density in this area. Could possibly put in a development there, but a little early to access. Open up this one. The other option is I play around more with this high density thing, but that was going to be built and all done here. That's going to take like this area alone with the double freeway coming through, and how that's going to connect into this. I'm not even sure how that's going to work. It's going to be crazy. I might actually make the double fly different direction or something. I don't know. It'd be a whole different freeway maybe. Ooh, there's an idea. What if the double freeway is a whole different freeway? You have the low freeway, which is your current freeway, and then the upper freeway could be a freeway that goes. That I didn't even think of. This one has freeway access, that has freeway access, that has freeway access. This area doesn't have freeway access. So the double freeway could be the freeway that goes across the upper one and out this way. And that would make this this will become a super massive interchange here eventually from what it is now. Instead of having this freeway go forwards, it'll be the upper section could go that way. I like that. What do you guys think of that idea? And lady. So eventually there'll be a freeway going that way. Coming across that way. And then that would open up us to this whole massive section back there, which is all like hills and stuff. And there's some oil over there, looks like, natural resource wise. Or maybe not. Yeah, we got some ore, a bunch of trees. Could make some really tree areas over there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyone have a thought? You know what it was? Actually, guys, your emotes. I can't see your emotes in my chat. That's why I'm just like, what did you guys send me? You're gonna leave in an hour? Oh, I don't blame you, man. I'm just talking about city building. I'm not actually even been city building. So, Leaner, you're saying you're having trouble building cities. This is a city. Kind of. Yeah. And do you want to learn how to build a city? What do you want to learn about traffic? What do you want to learn about? Where do you want to start? Because I could go in depth. Well, how to play is pretty simple. Power, water, garbage. Those three things. Start with power. Make sure everything has power. Make sure everything has water. You want to put your water intakes based off your water location, so make sure you look at the water location on your map. So specifically, not water there, but we're wanting to look at the river directions. I don't know if I can do that yet. Should be able to. Wind turbines. Love water. This should work. Okay, see how this has the arrows when you click water? So that's an upstream. So this is downstream, and the direction is going that way. So any pollution from the water, if there is any pollution, which is almost next to none due to these are eco-friendly ones that you guys don't have on Xbox yet, pollution goes out that way. And if there wasn't, you can kind of see an outline of the pollution right there. That's the pollution as it goes out. But if the regular ones were there, it would be a little darker brown, but you'd still see some pollution. But yeah, the idea is not to have your intakes by that. So if you do that and separate them so they're separate on the map, different areas, then they're better. Garbage, you want to have your garbage per coverage so everything is nice and green. If you had an area that didn't have coverage and went and put this along it, it would get more coverage. See how it went brighter? That shows better coverage to that area. So you got to kind of position everything to be better to other areas. And there's actually not great coverage in this area, so it's something we might end up having to do, is adding in a section. So if I put this right about here, it actually covers this whole area better. That might be something we do. It's currently running out of the other side, so we don't really have... We're up 3,000 positive right now, so maybe we'll do a little bit of a maintenance section. City maintenance. And we'll throw curved road in there. But we're gonna go this way too. Now, with that, I don't really want to do too much there because I still don't know where that highway's going to go. But I think we're going to come through this area. Split it somewhere. Maybe it'll come at this area. It's going to go across maybe right there instead, hitting there. And that big highway is going to hit to the... curve it on this direction, I think. So this whole area is going to be rebuilt, redesigned, but in the meantime, we're going to throw in a recycling center, a big sucker. We'll put them right there. Ones I like to build, big guys. I'm interested in the big stuff. Don't really have great water pipes, so you got to make sure your water pipes cover over the buildings. Want to try to run your lines as close as possible so that you don't have much overlap or not loss of lines. So unfortunately we're losing some line spacing. But usually there's some adjustment from time to time or some overlap. If done right, you pretty much should just have straight lines across your map. Some people will put in more connections across them, because if you get like a meteor comes in like right here and lands there, it could break your lines. So if you have only one connection across the whole network, it would be bad. So having a second connection across the network would be better, more connections to connect them to sides. So sometimes you run it up the sides. John likes to do it on the edge of the map personally. He'll go line across and then he'll go lines across exactly perfectly across. That's J. Carmichael there. When he does play, you should probably watch him play because he's actually a really experienced player as well. He taught me how to play the game. Then I brought my SimCity style building into the game and how I played with other city builders. Power, next thing, which we have over here, so we don't have to bring any power lines over here. Here's power lines are over here though, which we could probably cut those back. Don't really need them everywhere. So what we're going to do is I like to leave some power lines in the city because the look of power lines, I just kind of like the design of them. But I brought them in originally. I like to leave a power line through the city because it kind of gives you an effect. You look at the city there, you see this power line goes right through all the way across. And details. It's all about the hidden details, you know. That little bit of a detail kind of makes something look different than the rest of the area. So you got to make sure you have power and you have to have water. So those are your two main things, power and water, and garbage to make sure you know your garbage is nice and good. So if you don't have garbage processing, so when you're looking at your water availability is in the green. So currently this is the wrong section of water, that's heating. So your water, your sewage, you want to be in the green. You don't want to be in the red. Red is bad. Yellow's not so bad. It means you're going to have issues, but you need to be in the green at all times. Same with power as well. So you've got to manage your electric consumptions and your electric production. Now, because I'm in a cold weather climate, it's 4.9 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So when it freezes right away, what would happen is if it goes into deep freeze, if people need more heat. So if I don't have enough heating, because I'm running heating as well, if we don't, our heat production currently isn't really in the green, but watch it drop. See, we're at 6.9 degrees, 7 degrees. Actually, this is getting warmer right now, so we're gonna not need as much heating. But when it goes in the opposite and goes negatives, it drops really fast down. We get a deep freeze, which is like minus 20 in the game. Then we'll need lots of heat, and then got to constantly balance that. So what will happen is if there's not enough heat, all of a sudden people will use electricity to heat themselves. So if the electricity is not enough electricity, you're literally going to have sections of your city start to run out of power. And then the really problems with that are if my electricity gets really low, these guys shut down. That could be a really problem. Say my pumps over here on the edge get shut down by accident, then we have no water. And then this is one problem to the next problem really fast. So hey, loots. Loots. 1,000 vehicles. I really should try that game. I don't know about loots, but the more I look at those games, I'm like, hey, you know what? That kind of looks like it would be fun. Can you match Thunder Skylines? Yeah. You know, it'd be fun to just play that, but... And, like, shoot TK in the game. Fly in a plane and just be like, hey, there's TK. Fly that way. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just teasing. Garbage trucks in use, 0 of 25. Okay, 1 of 25 almost went out. So we don't really need more garbage trucks in the city right now because they're not being used, but we're processing a ton of garbage already here. A ton of garbage has already been brought in there. Our garbage processing status is actually really good. That's why I had not covered that with another one because we don't really need it, but it doesn't hurt to throw another one in the city. There are some other ones we could do, like floating garbage collector and other things. Healthcare. You want to have healthcare coverage. So same thing with the healthcare as the other ones. You have basic medical clinics and hospitals. Hospitals cover larger areas. So if you see these roads are gray, if I put a healthcare unit by them, it makes them all nice and, well, that's a hospital, so it makes them nice and green. Put a little one around it, it doesn't go as far. So if I zoom out, you can kind of see how the range is. The range is not as good on that. The range is a bit better on that one. So the idea is to put it somewhere in a major location, and then that whole area would get coverage. But depending on the population you have in an area, you don't really have like the big set. So that's why I have just a little medical center right here, because this area is not as big. But you don't want to put them in the wrong spots, so you let it look where your residential is. So you have green here, green here, green here, green here. Those are the only areas that are going to need the hospitals. Hospitals are not needed in industry areas, so industry is not going to ask for that. Industry wants more like fire coverage. You'll see like the red areas, that's higher fire, risk of fire. So technically, if I was going to do anything right now, saving the game, gotta wait. Auto saves. What we'd want to do is look over here. We have coverage here, but we probably could have better coverage. So if we put in a fire department in this area, or like a major super fire department, that would probably be a good thing for this part of the city. because our nearest one is over here, and it is a main fire department. The major fire department. So there's a lot of risk of fire in this area in those businesses. Another option we could do, say for instance, is that little one right there. We probably could update that to a bigger one. Hurt as much either. Our other one over here is a major one. We got a little one over here, and we have a major one there. You look at police, the same thing. Over time, you'll get police, and you'll have to put coverage. The building on fire right now. Let's zoom in on the fire. See how long it takes for fire trucks to get to it. And there's the fire truck. So not long. I think that's the school too. So someone's burning the school down. Yeah, it's an elementary school. So who's the bad person who started this? Started it? Who started the fire on the school? You see the big trucks coming in. You guys burning schools down. It's just not, you know, you hear the story about the kid who set the school on fire because he didn't want to do the test. Just do the test. Don't start my school on fire. Anyways, we got 176 of 300 students in that school, so that's not bad. We have a city vitals here, so I could constantly see what our vitals are for the city. And the kind of like that mod allows me to be like, woo, do things and add other things. Other options too, like universities and elementary schools. So we could turn on that as well. And then I can see what my school coverage is as well, because that kind of is important to me. And I like to be in the green almost on everything. Bit of thunderstorm going on in the city. That can also start fires. Definitely liking this our land park here. Check out our park information. We haven't checked out the fun park in a while. Ah. Why can't I move it? It's stuck over there. Park information. Oh, okay. Fun Park is based off the center of the park. The center of the park being over there. That edge of it. And currently maintenance is low. $35 a ticket. We're making more money than expenses. This is good. Visitor level. Total visitors 72,000. Entertainment 2,500. In park. Bad. I should probably add some more stuff to it, I think. Some more rides. I don't have enough rides. Whole area to fill up with rides. But yeah, definitely have that whole area to do. This lightning storm is not fun though. Okay, so where were we? We were talking about fire departments, schools, things like that. Same thing with services. It's basically the same thing again and again. Schools are only wanted in residential areas, so where your residents are, put schools. Coverage for schools. So you won't see a school covering my industrial area because it's not needed. It's just a waste of money. So very little coverage in those areas, and then I kind of put the elementary schools out. And the houses that are red have less coverage for whatever reason, or have not as smart students, one of the two. So capacity right now, I would say, is eligible is 2,900. We have capacity for 4,000. This area isn't as good, but they'll become educated over time. These guys are not as happy with me. I think that's probably because it's our new area, so time they should get better. High school's right here, side by side. 100 in that one, 600 in that one. They'll get better in time. I just played the game, dude. I played SimCity 1, like the original one in 1990s. Then I played SimCity 2000 in school. Then I played SimCity 3000, SimCity 4, SimCity 5, Skip Societies. Then I played SimCity 5. I also played City Skylines, City Skylines XL, City Skylines XXL, and I played what the heck was it? Yeah, City Skylines. John has shown me a few things in this game that are particular to this game that I don't really agree with some of the City Skylines things. That's why I never played the Cities Skylines predecessors. Jay Carmichael, he's a member of the stream team. Just gotta watch for when he plays it. He usually plays Creative Verse nowadays, though. He's has his way of playing it. I have my way of playing it, but it's generally the exact same way. Build residential, build commercial, build industrial, and you then get growth, right? You got to manage that. So the one that's green, that's with high demand, that's medium demand, that's lower demand. So right now they want residential, want places to live, but I don't really want to give them anywhere to live right now because I've decided where I want to put the next residential development. Got to look at natural resources. There's gonna be a big oil development there. So do you want to have like people living here when it's gonna be pollution right there? Or do we want this to be like commercial? Maybe some commercial on the edge. We could put some residential in here. With the freeway backing them, with all that noise. There's going to be a lot of noise in this area. So let's go to noise and check the noise section. Already see where the noise is. There's a lot of noise here, a lot of noise here. Oh, the fun park is not that much noise. Interesting. Lots of noise in the industry. So there's going to be a lot of noise in this area. That's all industry, right? And a lot of noise over here. Just place this right here, and that's adding a lot of noise. Fortunately, that's gonna affect the entire area. These ones have noise walls, but those noise walls are gonna be torn down eventually when I do everything. But yes, I do. I play on PC, man. It's the exact same game, so the concepts are exactly the same. The only difference is I have a mouse, you have a controller. But in the end, pretty much the concepts are all the same. Throw in a nice big bush one. No, bush strength 1, line of bushes. Spacing, auto spacing default. Fences, but low trees. Go bush. Go bushy bush. Spacing on this, if we went line spacing right across here. Go to 1 meter. Zoom that out there. We could put in that right across there. We'll put in a color line with there we go. We'll put in a line of bush with a line of bush. There we go. And if we go to noise now, it should help deafen the noise coming in from that area. Doesn't affect it much, but it definitely does do a little bit of effect on it. Yeah, you don't want to have people living right next to major highways, but this thing is a noise maker right there. We don't even really need it there, but I put it in there anyway. They don't need it. Definitely don't need it. These ones over here are 1125 trucks, 1225, 13. That's the center of my garbage production in the entire downtown. It all runs through this area, which is a lot of traffic going on these roads, and it affects it all. And if we go into traffic management, we kind of see the congestion in this area. Here it's affected the most. It's pretty heavy in this spot right here, which is unfortunate, but it's not that bad, but it's definitely red right there. Right over there. I think we have 4 lanes running through those here. What do we have going through this area? 2 lanes, 2 lanes. So that's a 4-lane road. We're going to upgrade this road. You don't have this road because this is a modified road mod. And we're going to put that road also underneath here as well. And you might have just saw something weird for a second there. That was what I called that. Remind me not to drink this crap. Oh, it's making me bubble a lot. Yeah, it's really bugging me. Anyways, now we're going to prioritize routes between here and here. We're going to put in some yields there. We're going to prioritize this route, yields there. Priority, yields, priority on this route, yield on that route. This is getting priority with yields to that side. So the general gist of why we do that is much so we can have more traffic. And if I go into this road, specifically this road here, I can say, okay, I want this road to go this way and this way. This way now only turns this way, but this one also can go this way. This one only goes this way. This one can go this way, this way, this way. These guys, for now on, sorry, you guys only get to go this way and this way. We're not allowing you guys to turn left-hand turns there. So this forces this traffic to go and use that side of the interchange then. So we're forcing them to go straight or right-hand turns only. The idea is to push as much traffic the other direction. I know you guys don't like what I just did, but alright. You guys go this way. And we'll put them that way, and we will allow turns that way. So it's backing up, which is not good, but what we could do about the backing up is we could also upgrade that side, which easily could be done to help with it. So we do have some 3-way-ish kind of roads, which we could easily put in. Or we could put in a 4-lane road that way. or a 4-lane extension that way. Only problem with doing that is it just broke all my lane controls. Alright, so if we do that, we could allow then turns that way, but I really don't want to allow traffic to go that way. I want to force them to go that way. And I want these guys to go straight or turn that way. One only goes that way. That way. The other one's going to be a straight lane to turn that way. That one, that one, that one. Something like that. Your game crashed? Well, that does happen. Welcome to gaming. My game crashes. Check out the Xbox. That's interesting.
You're watching Swizzlerz Zone.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to see the Xbox today. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys what's happening. It's running. But it's updating. Way off in the distance there. I don't know, somewhere off in the distance. Just you can't see it for whatever reason. And I'm like, what? What's going on? But it's in the second update, so it had to reset everything. So that was the first update. Thankfully, I've backed up my settings, but it's on round 2 update. So it's supposed to be 3 rounds, possibly an update. Some people said on Twitter. I'm like, I'm just kind of worried it's going to die, but it's in die. It's still alive. It's kind of made me worried, but I'm kind of worried about it. Just a bit. Just a bit. Lost the spin. No. That's not good. That's not it. I didn't say BOO. I hate that thing on voice activation. That's why it should be like controlled by you guys when there's something good. Well, we fooled around with the traffic in the industry area. Let's see how it is now. It's still pretty red in that district spot. It's a little bit more smoother now, which is kind of good, but it's just a lot of traffic on that road, and it's all being funneled to that direction. And by controlling that, so make that way, that forces traffic to go this way. So hopefully the traffic will go down the road to get onto this little interchange. Because I've kind of overpassed these roads here to force traffic over to this section here, being the next access point. And this is supposed to be a bus-only road, so buses and, well, sometimes the odd car might break the law, or the odd truck might break the law. But it's supposed to be buses only on that road. But I kind of tried to do that. Well, this is a fun one. This is Robert Street. I always love when that one shows up. Robert Street goes all the way through town. Where do you go? You become the main road right over here. And you go all the way over here. And you become a main road in the end over there. So it's kind of funky how that one road there becomes split laned all the way across. And then it pretty much rolls to a complete end over here. There. Aldi. That's becomes another name now because too much big of a turn there, but so we can name things, name people into the game. We have done that in the past. The other city has more names. Blue, I think you're named in the other city. We've made a suburbia district for you, but in this one I don't think I've added you to this city yet. This is my better city. I have another city which was a really cool city. I'm going to start planning also for the airport, because I think we got airports now. Buses, trains, planes, ships, and yeah, airports there. Coming. We're not far away from them. 48,000 people. We need 48,000 people to get an airport. So we're at 40,000 people. That's only 8,000 people. I say it's only 8,000 people. We could probably... Do you want to see if we could fit 8,000 people right there? You think that's possible? We have access to this highway. They have access to, well, whatever highway is going to be. I haven't even figured this out yet. Could try to fit 8,000 people right there. Oh. The only thing I worry about is that the 8,000 people that live right there might not be happy when they find out that this can be a main here and it's not interchanged yet and I haven't really designed it. We could do that. That would give us a reason. I kind of like having a reason to play. So let's say we get our steps up, put up our bridges. We're going to keep the height of 12. We'll put a nice big long bridge in this area. And we'll put a nice big long bridge back. And we'll go downwards. What direction are we going to go? So we're going to go down towards here. Eventually this is going to become a bridge too, right? So what happens now could very well affect the direction of the bridge. So if we were going to do a bridge, I don't think a bridge like that would be good. Probably a straight across kind of bridge. I'm thinking, I was originally thinking that this was going to come right into this area. Supposed to, just never did happen. But we could maybe go across on that angle. And then this road's going to come down underneath and it's not going to have access to it, but put it on this way. So let's take that down to 321 over, say, like that far. That far. But with that, we're going to click the move it. We not turn on move it. Where move it? Move it. Where are you? Prime font. A problem. If I don't move it, I can. Game's over. Masters info. Move it should be right there. All right. Stay close. Save game. DDDS DDDW. Save. Move it. Did I forget to turn on move it? Quit main menu. We don't have move it. My most important mod. How did we miss it? Cannot play City Skylines without move it. Not gonna happen. Not ever in my world. Content manager. I need mods, specifically move it. Move. See? You're supposed to be turned on. The most important mod of all. That right there. How did I miss that? How did we miss that? Okay, let's go continue. And I'll wait till it loads again. Hopefully this works. There's a very good chance this is going to crash. So, this game was a really bad history of not being able to load twice in a row. Simulation has failed. Argument out of range. See that right there? Argument out of range? Yeah. Killed it. It's done now. As long as it says that error, it's done. That means it's crashed. So, we wait for it to do its thing. We restart Steam. For Steam. And open up City Skylines. Re-updating. I think I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Well, I don't know. What do you think? You want to see it crash again? It's the spinning circle. So we get continue game. And while that loads, I will go to the washroom really fast.
You're watching Swizzlerz Zone.
We're back. I'll be right back. Can you not read? Here, I'll show it again to you really closely. Look really closely where it says, "You're back."
You're
Go
watching
closely.
Swizzlerz Zone.
Be right back. Can't miss it. It's right over top of Swizzlerz Zone. It says, "Be right back." I see it. I don't know if you guys see it though. It says it though. I'm gone. You see it? I don't know why people can't see it. Every single frame has something. It says something. One says "be right back." One says "live." Another one says something else. See this cool little tool right there? Oh, we got it. That's Move It. This is Move It. All right, so I need that Move It. I can't live without Move It. That's right there. We're gonna go put that up like that. We're gonna put an edge to it. We're gonna address the turn a little bit. Press that little turn a little bit and adjust this out a little. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over top of it with thing, specifically looking for props. Props are these evil things that plague me in this world constantly. Props are everywhere. So props are useless. They just add detail to the game. As you can see where this roadway is, a bunch of props. So we're gonna roll right through this whole section. Props. All those props too. Fortunately, one of my mods glitch, and every prop is shows up and doesn't delete. Something to do with one of the conflictions. One of the conflictions of. Same with right there too. We could. There was a time I didn't delete them. I'd actually move every single rock, but we got past that point. Save the rocks hashtag used to be the joke when you watched me play this game about 6 months ago. Like, oh, there's a rock. Gotta save that rock. Gotta save it. Oh, gotta save the rock. Oh, let's just save buttons now. Import, export. It's kind of neat. You can import and export things now from other cities. That I like that idea. Build something you like. Oh, let's put it up just a little bit. That up just a bit. And that. Yep, save the rocks. Rocks are important in the game, you know? Alright, so this is gonna work like that. Like that. It's almost gonna be said like this, but there's gonna be more traffic going here than there is over here. And that's kind of gonna be part of it. So how is that gonna happen? I don't know. So there's gonna be this road here that goes over here. But you don't want to have all your truck and traffic coming into this kind of road and having. Could do it. It's just going to be a lot of traffic left-hand. It would have been better to do a full-fledged interchange kind of like that, but I didn't really. This area, not well designed. What's probably going to happen is we're going to have a split, and that split is going to happen somewhere probably here. It'll probably be this. Simple design that we already currently have is probably going to continue, and well, quick little adjustment to that. Probably going to have a simple little connections on this one, down on the ground, drop our step. So it would be a simple design, but what we're probably going to see is from back there, that will be going up probably like this, 9, 12. I'll give you something like that. And we will have eventually will be a road coming like this. And that road's gonna come like that probably, and somehow connect up with, turn off snapping for a second. Something like that. It's gonna mess everything up, but some little adjustments to it too. All this is gonna come up. It would help if I actually had the right type of road. Raised, sloped, downwards. Alright. Okay. Something like that for now. Fast. How do you make money? By taxes. So you click this button called Economy, and you raise taxes to 11% across the board, which we've got to do. So we're going to raise taxes 11% on this side. And we're going to put 11%. I say 11, John says 12. There's a little bit of you get to play with your taxes. So by raising taxes, we put a positive of that's your good, this is your expenses, and you kind of want to keep your expenses low. You've got your budget, so you can budget different things for different times of day. You have day-night cycles or budgets on everything. So if you think you don't need as many trains at night, don't spend full budget on nighttime. You don't need as much power, or you need more power on day, give more power on day. It's totally up to you how you feel you think your city needs, and you just adjust everything. Taxis. We spend 1,300 on taxi maintenance. We really need that much taxis in a city? I don't know. On ships, we spend 5,000, 6,000 on those, 8,000 on that, 1,000 on that, 2,000 on buses, 13,000 on roads. So transportation is your biggest budget. Tours and other things you can spend your money on. Taxes is your big thing and what you spend on the rest of your stuff. So you can also have loans if you need money, so you can take a loan out. We're sitting on about 5 mil right now by playing. So this is also gonna go stop to that's gonna eventually go around there. I think this stretch from right about here to right about here is going to become a bridge of some sort. I think this is going to be a double lane road actually, so I'm probably going to turn that into a bridge right there. Probably 2-lane it all the way. Break it off like that and then eventually turn it into a 2-lane road. Now, something like that. Eventually there'll be this road here, which is going to be the main road. It's going to go across, something like that. I think the snapping turned off too. And eventually that's going to go this way. split somewhere here. Snapping off for a second. Somewhere. Bending off. That's where we're going to throw in a bend that right there. Get it right nice and tight. About there. Now that section is also going to be and that's going to go down. That's going to sink down. Dust this tree out of the way a little bit. So let me know, guys, if you want me to turn on my music. I don't mind doing that for the rest of this stream. Guys, want to hear the music in the background because I could put on ambient that we listen to and like Minecraft. It's kind of like moments I get kind of into the long straights. You do want it? Okay. Got to turn it on. Not used to doing it yet, and sometimes we play it, sometimes we don't. Want what we got? We have general pretzel, we have liked, we have pop, we have upbeat, we have ambient, rock, chill, happy, tune, epic, hip hop, mixed, EM, or hype. Not too many options. Lately, we listen to a lot of ambient, so I don't mind putting on something different. I want to listen to try chill music today. Yeah, let's try out chill. We'll see if we like it. Is that loud enough? Usually I set it about there. Pop. Oh, let's do pop. We'll do pop in a bit. We'll give you guys a... What time is it? Oh, an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, it's going to end the stream in 10 minutes. This is a bad time to tell you I was just going to do a 2-hour stream. How much did we do? I did like nothing in this game. 2 hours could go by in seconds in this game. Before I even decide what I want to do. Oh, this streams used to be like 16 hours for this game. If you look at my YouTube videos, literally 16 hours streams. Help. Help. Help! Well, I don't know. I can't help it. I'm not watching your game, man. Yeah, just build. That's all you do. So we got our starting to get an idea of what this is going to look like. Keep in mind we still have this here, so somehow that's going to connect with this. So I'm guessing what we're probably going to have is some form of a tunnel. Tunnel probably going off of this road right here. And there'll probably be a tunnel, one-way tunnel, and we're going to have a, well, let's get out of my depth and we'll just put in, they'll probably go a tunnel from there-ish. Not the right road. Turn on my speed on my mouse a little bit. That tunnel will go across to this side here. And there'll probably be a tunnel going this way. And there'll probably be a connection going this way. So I like to do those because I kind of plan this stuff out, so it's kind of going to be done at some point. For now, there's no real need for it, but we'll go back to the highway stretch for a second. And there'll be a highway connection temporary across there. I'm snapping them off, bending off. Come on. arrow key usually make it still too short? Bending on, bending off, bending. And it don't like me. So we'll give it some more room. Valid shape. Why? There we go. And connect that dot, connect that dot. We're gonna break this line here. That's not gonna be there anymore. And that's gonna kind of be what it's gonna look like for that interchange in this area. So traffic from here will be able to go on this road to this way, but they're gonna have to go this road to get onto there. I don't know what else we'll do, but yep, that's what you gotta do. Build, design, and build roads. That's what you gotta do, and manage your traffic. This is gonna be a main intersection. I don't want any accesses into that area that aren't major. So what I think I'm gonna do, put a major access right about there. That's the one we'll figure it out. It's pretty close to there, so let's say right about here. And for that, we'll just do a quick little, kind of like a curve. And streetwise, we're gonna make a simple system of streets off it. And, that would be something like that. On a curved street there. Actually, let's go up. 9, 12. Let's raise this section up a little bit too. Let's go across to this side. Make an overpass across that. We'll adjust that a little bit there. So that will connect whatever we have built over there with this area, kind of. Just another way for traffic to go, so you don't always have the same roads. Other roads. Put in space. Well, first of all, we're going to drop our steps too high, so let's drop our step back down. And something like that. And one thing we're going to also do is we're going to put in a walking path in between them two. We're going to have to figure out some walking trails. How to connect them. Well, they got the big park over here, so I wouldn't mind having some way to access that park from over this side. But there'll be this space right there. But put that street there. We're gonna block this street up and make a little, maybe a bike path through the area. I haven't done a bike path in a while. I think we had a bike path on the other side of the area. So bike paths, we'll give them... We'll do a connection right there. Nine, 12. And then we're going to go in quickly and edit that little bit of bike path and move it, straighten it out a bit. It was some kind of curved streets at the time. So. And we'll put her nice and close to there. That little bike path will go there. A little bit too crazy, but it's like a spaghetti bike path. Kind of like a little steep on the rise there, so we could probably bring it down just a bit. Probably might be a little high. Adjust this location a little bit so we can get the peg. There we go. There we go. So that'll be that path section. Question is how we're going to attach this to that section, so I don't know. Could make a path go off this section right here. It could go like this. That's going to be that whole area there that's not going to be used for anything. Go down to like 1. Alright. Gonna put a road, and the road's gonna come right off this side there. Be put per road right there. Throw the bike path back up. All those dang props and placements and things that I don't like down there. Get back that bike path there. We're gonna go 9. We'll take it down to 8 across. Actually, it's gonna be a 3 drop. Let's drop to 3 there, and then take it down to 0 right there. Pull this and adjust that location. So that connects that to connects that to connects that, so people can wander around and be able to do that. Gotta watch, man. Watch the stream, Leaner, and learn how to play the game. It's very simple. Build residential. That's what we're doing. We're designing a park area for the residents to live. We're giving them access via the biking trails, so they have biking accessibility to their area. We're then going to bring them water, so we got to make sure we have water pipes. Is very important. Need to have water coverage to that area of the map. And very important, is you have to have water coverage or else people can't drink. So that area now has water coverage. Power is pretty much going to come across from probably none of those areas actually, so his power area is over there. Don't have another power line section, so we could just run another power line through the city. I don't really want to come down that way there, but could come back at it. Eventually it's going to get powered up by another section of the city, but for aesthetics, for now we might just temporarily run a power line across this road, across this route here. Right in there. Fortunately, I never actually did temporarily connect this road to that road like that. But we have to do the next thing. This part hasn't been done yet. And that's gonna get that like that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 9 was the height I zoomed. Uh-oh. I might have just crashed the game. Fine. And delete that prop. We have some more props in this area too, so I'm just gonna like drag across all the props in this whole area because they're just everywhere. And we're gonna delete all the props that are in the way. No more props. Problem solved. Marcus, how's it going? So what I'm doing here is, if you're wondering what this is going to be an access for this area. Eventually there's going to be a rail running down there, like a trolley system, but it's not been put in yet. That's how the people are going to get into the... Like, yeah. It's going to be really designed like light rail transit, where they don't have access to that section to the main roads, but... I'll make a line on it pretty shortly. But first things first, gotta finish the walkway down from it. And those people are gonna come down off that to right about there. We can adjust it a little bit. Put their location right there. If you look really closely, you can see the bikers already biking. Already bikers rolling their bikes across that bike path that we just built. You'll notice that the moment you can build a bike path from somewhere to somewhere, people will use it. They will bike to it just to get on it and now to utilize it. Because they're going to bike from this area along this bike path, through that bike path, all the way to this bike path. And then they're going to hit the streets down over here. And yeah, they'll use that bike path. That way it has a trolley, but it doesn't go same yet. Traffic do we have on that road anyways? Run another trolley there? I'm not sure. Where's the nearest turn? There's a turn over somewhere else, but the problem with trolley tracks is it doesn't actually have crossover tracks in the system like stations do on the one-way only, so the tracks literally end at a one-way stop. What we're gonna have to do, open up that that stop there, is we're gonna have to put in turn for them. Even if it's temporary to the point that it's going to be curved out and round eventually. But if we go like that, just for now, they'll allow for the turnaround. We can always extend it out later, at a later date. We'll never figure out what's the plan with that is. And temporarily, we're going to put a stop right here. So the line's going to start right there. The line's going to go along. I can either connect it and roll it over to that line and overlap there, or I can overlap the main line this way, all the way to the start of this line. Because this line starts over here. That's all it does. Just so... I would almost rather go across the main line. It'll make a heck of a lot more traffic though, that's for sure. But there's a lot of dense residential in that area. Our subway lines over there, but could also come across with another subway line in this area. That line over there. There's no actual line there, so well, thinking about the amount of traffic already on this road right here. We really add that. Maybe I'll just go along this way. Mr. Izzy for that host. We're not going to put as many stops. We'll skip that stop. We'll put that stop there. We'll skip that stop. We'll stop there. We'll stop over here. And we'll skip that stop. Put that stop. And this one's going to roll to there, and then currently it's going to make the loop. Temporarily go around the loop. So if we go to where the train station is for this whole system, I have moved it. I can't remember where I put it. Oh, there it is. It's right over here. So we're going to have a lot of traffic in this area all of a sudden because, well, all those trains are going to leave. They're going to run the line. All those trams are going to hit this line, come across underneath all this, across this side, and eventually go down this other road here and around over here. Originally I had this right in this area. I'm pretty sure I had it here, and then I did some redesigning of this area, redeveloping, and I made it more of a nicer, higher density area, moving things out slowly that don't really need to be there as much, but eventually the trains will hit the track and all that extra traffic that went down those lines for a bit. There isn't much along that line because it doesn't really go anywhere. It doesn't service anything. It's just more of a access to the station. Eventually I could always move it elsewhere in the network, but maybe further out down the line at some point it might be elsewhere, but for now it's right there. Morning, Izzy. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever one it is for you. It's late evening for me. It's supposed to be a bus one here. Some guys are ignoring the buses there, the bus lanes. Buses and taxis are supposed to use that route. Everyone else is supposed to use this other route. Building is kind of close, so let's move your building that way. They're breaking the law. I don't know. It could have been taxis, maybe. Kind of where I make a road, a regular road, become like a highway and then give it the highway characteristics of a highway. Kind of adds for an interesting, different change, but those stretches, I think I got the speeds up. Let's check what do we put for speeds in this area. Okay, we put it up to 70, so they're not quite highway speeds, 70, 70, 50 for the off-ramps. That is an increased speed because that's normally a 50 speed road. Because on this side it's all 50s and 50s and 50s, but that route goes 70 across over to what? Right about. Let's go 70 right through there too. 70, 70, 70, and then I go down to 50 when I get to this point. 4. $100 there for the subway underneath. This is 100 coming in. Then it goes down to 60, then 50 right in. I haven't really updated that whole road there. I didn't really want to force the upgrade to the maximum of its capacity because it's not really being used. So if there was more traffic coming in on that way in, then maybe we would, but currently a lot of industry traffic around here is typical. Some industry traffic in this area, which is typical. It's a snow blizzard too, so there's probably snow on the streets right now. If you look at snow coverage, conditions are not too bad in this area. All the side streets are just destroyed, as you can see, where the snow is in the city. Our new development that we're working on. go back to that. We got accesses there. We got trains that are going to be coming down this route here shortly. Eventually, we'll see some trains along that route, but we're not seeing them yet. Try to give them something to have. So right about... Eventually, we're going to have more trains. And we have a stop sign for this stop spot, I think. Yeah, we have stoplights there. I'm gonna put stoplights there. We don't already have stoplights. I think we can put stoplights safe about there. One random power pole that's sitting right there. Zero passengers, zero passengers. So 0 passengers. Zero passengers. Well, we've got like 0 passengers along this route. This is really useless right now. This is not going anywhere yet. Eventually will. So the stretch that I'm building in this area is going to go up to 100. It's going to go to speeds like they do on the regular lines. To go 100 across that stretch. And that should 100 itself right up into here. So this is going to come in here at about 50 for the current corner. We'll take it down to, say, 60 or 80 on the stretch. Then it's going to hit 100. So that stretch is going to go incredibly fast. Till they come in. That's interesting. We had the wrong color here. Line overview. Let's the purple one. I don't know why the purple one went that way. The purple ones over there. Those are blue. Where'd the purple ones come from? Purple ones come from this line over here, so I don't know why we have purple ones out in the system, but for some reason purple ones decided to go down this line. Either can't find their way home and they're having trouble. I'm not sure. I don't know. Or they're just random trains going for a ride down a track that they have no idea where they're going. Or they got repurposed, possibly repurposed trains. They just didn't change color yet. I'll pick it as that, because, well, no one living here yet, but well, let's put some houses here. So, like we've been talking about, this could be high density. We'll put some high density in right there. First. That's going to be high density. And we're gonna make a zone for this area. This is gonna have its own zone, and watch it as it develops. This is where you'd have like districts. This is gonna be a district. Specifically, this district is gonna go right over this whole area. District's gonna go there, right up to that road. Make that district right nicely. And it's not as important that it goes there because it's not development in that circle there. But because we're doing this to show Leaner Carrot how to play the game, we're going to call this Leaner Carrot District. The Leaner Carrot Place. The Leaner Carrot Place currently is very unhappy, so that's alright. Whether he's watching or not, he's still getting named after it. This area is going to be named after him. And, very important thing that I always forget to do in this game. I forget to do one thing, Leaner Carrot. This is where you need to be listening very closely. There's another option. It's hiding. Right there. It's called Parks and Plazas. These are the epitome to everything in your game. So, you can see parks and plazas are the purple things. Where it's red, it's not as many happiness because no parks nearby. Parks make things blue. So, if you have no parks, there's no park coverage, but this is probably affected by this park right here, this fun park somehow. Being so close, possibly. These areas would be probably better. We're going to give them a park, but it's going to be across the road for them. They have to go across the road. But see how they go happy faces? Happy faces are good faces. That's what you want to see. There we go. We got houses. Now our demand is no longer as high for green. You'll see green demand is really low. So that's all it took. That little bit of demand was what the city was demanding, was that little bit. So now they don't want that. Now they want commercial. We have to go into our commercial areas and say, well, where are we going to put some commercial? And there's a spot right here, across the road. And it's right beside this nice access. It's got some commercial there. It's got some commercial there. Well, you know what? That's pretty much going to be some commercial. I'm going to come off this road here. And we're going to use that. And we're going to bring that down to the regular step. We'll go straight across that over there. Snap that on there. And I think what I'm going to also do is I was thinking maybe making an off-ramp right there, but there's really no space for it, so what we're going to probably do is just edit this a little bit. Just give it a little bit of a more unique build angle. And but this area is going to have access to the bike paths and the walking paths. Make sure our step is on low. Go. And the bike paths as well. So we want people to be able to bike and walk, depending on whatever they're doing. Actually, that might have been both walk paths. There we go. Probably. Kind of do something like that. It's kind of glitched, but like that. Good there. Not good enough. So people are already walking to the trains to get in line for the trains, which is good. This is kind of what we want to see. They see trains go past, random trains that should not be coming down here. These purple ones. I don't know why these purple ones are coming down this line. I gotta figure out what's going wrong with the system, why that is the way it is. But this blue one shouldn't be going down this line. Wonder if we broke a line by accident. Well, I'm not seeing it, so if we went into line editing, hide this screen line. There's no other line that's there, so I don't know why there's this purple. That's a blue one. And why? Maybe the trains are coming on and off? I'm not sure. Where does he go? That train just turned that way. It's not supposed to go that way. We got a train glitch going on. Where does this train go? This train better go straight. Alright, that one went straight, this one turned. Why? Interesting. Hey, no time. Not sure why this is happening. Shouldn't be doing that. I wonder if that station is just too close to that road. Maybe it might be causing a glitch. New transport over there. We're gonna adjust the location of that line. Reason they're spinning right there. Okay, follow that train. Where does it go? Road to where? Now following this train. This is train number 4. I think the train has a mind of its own. It's not following its route. It's supposed to follow its route. It's on the route now. How you doing, John? How are you today? Okay, train's going this way. It's on the line. Stopping. Passengers are on the train. Where does it go? There's the question. Where is it going? Okay, it's going to here. It's gonna hopefully stop at this station. We moved this station a little more further over to give it more space in case there was maybe a glitch being too close. Okay, better go straight. And route. Go straight. Oh, we're going straight now. Right, so interesting. That one's online, but that one isn't. So why isn't that one? What is causing these to glitch? At what point do they feel that they're not on the line? Route. I look at the lines really closely. Let's look at that line because it seems like they have to turn around for some reason. For some reason, we didn't have the second stop. We only had the one direction there. The other direction wasn't there on that stop for some reason. I don't know why. But normally there used to be two there, so I don't know if maybe that was it. Alternate stops away from each other. So if it continues to happen, I'm going to delete that entire line and rebuild it. We still see that glitch happening. In the meantime, let's get back to that commercial development. We were doing some commercial in this area. So we'll put some high density commercial right up front. And not as much up there, but we'll give them that. Where's our nearest subway stop? We have a subway stop over here across the road. The commercials here across the road from that so they can walk across the street. And residential's demand is high again, so let's give them some more residential. How's our school coverage? Because schools are very important, like I said earlier. Doesn't look like we have school coverage, so we are going to give them a school in this area. But the school's not going to be right there. It's going to be more back. And high school coverage also isn't great in the area. We're going to give them a high school, but it's going to be across the road. We'll adjust it afterwards. It's not going to be in right there. There'll probably be some more residential in this area too. Now you'll notice something happens. The buildings start to get better. So quality of living is better the longer they've been there. You'll notice the coverage goes to next block to next block to next block. So your first buildings to build are always lowest ones. And the more stuff you give your residents, the more stuff that they'll upgrade to the next level. Specifically getting upgrades. So schools have upgraded these ones to level 3. This one here is already higher. Some of them not as high. But that's what you want to do to your buildings. You want to see them getting upgraded to the next level. Each time that happens, it goes ding 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 da ding ding da ding ding. Okay, let's look at the line now. Is this still happening? It is still happening. Alright, so that line's going to get deleted now. I'm going to delete it, the whole line. Just like that. So, line should be line 4. But I did see the other color, I thought I saw purple here at one point. Yeah. Hey, what color is that? A blue one, isn't it? I'm gonna delete that line. Goodbye, line 4. It caused some issues for a bit, but we're going to make a new line. And we're gonna make them have their first stop. It's gonna be right about here. Second stop's gonna be right about here. I'd like to make a stop there, but I'm gonna skip that. And we're gonna make a stop over here. Stop over out. Can't see the other line anymore. Stop there. Stop it there. Stop there. And we'll stop right there. Alright, now that should hopefully fix itself soon enough. So all the new cars are coming back in. The old purple ones will come back from the old line, and the new line will come back out. Hopefully they gets fixed. No one waiting in line right now, unfortunately. They're like, what? There's nowhere to go. Oh, look at that. A lot of people got off that one. Where are they all going? Let's see where they walk. They go up and scatter into the crowd of people. Some going shopping, some going this way. But got a bunch of walkers and a few bicyclists. Yep. Seems to be working. Uh-oh, we have a glitch. Lane controls are broken. And, be like no stops there. Fortunately, there's a crosswalk right there. It's causing a lot of issues, so we don't really want that anymore. So let's replan that out. The people are still walking that way because these people already started going that way. Trying to walk that way. So we're gonna bring them down. Right about there. Hopefully the ones that are still there can still figure out the change. Now we do have some props in the way, so we're gonna delete the props out of the way and prop issue there. Look in the how many walk across the overpass now, which is what we want to see. We want to see them use the overpass. Get across. Save the rocks. Yeah, no saving the rocks. Sorry, man. See, someone's listening. Someone's listening. I'm gonna give it a little more curve to it. Pull that back a little bit. What? That one illegally turned. Lane control doesn't always work. Sometimes they are illegal drivers out in the world, and for whatever reason, they'll legally turn the wrong way. So cars going this way, go this way. I have no way to actually go left here. Oh, look at that beautiful design I did. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. I was actually gonna make an option for that to come from this way to go that way. I never did build it. We started building out over here, but I never actually completed this. That's why that space is all open there in that area. That wasn't open for like building more houses. I just eventually built more houses there, and I forgot all about it. Yeah, no, we have no options for this road to go left this way, and we have no options for this road to go this way. So that would force all traffic to go this way to come into that area. Or if it doesn't access it via this direction, it's going to go all the way through the city until it gets over to here. So we have a lot of reworking to do. Sorry, guys. Expropriation time, because poor city planning, poor city management and planning in this aspect of this section of the city, unfortunately, is going to expropriate a ton of lands, the whole section of those houses. Probably that tower, possibly that tower. And yeah, we'll appropriate a bunch. First things first, demolition. Take out the park. Yep. We're also going to be taking out some streets. But I should have caught that. I was like, you know what? Because I never built that highway that way, so I think I was going to build it later, and I just totally forgot I was going to do this. Is why I should not half build highways. I should do the full interchange all in one shot, so we don't have these problems built. Alright, first things first. There's going to be a split. Yes, there's going to be a split. And the split is going to happen from probably here. What type of buildings do we have here? I don't want to take out those tall towers. Why, oh why do I have to do it this way? I made this mistake. A cool little walking path. Gone. Our little street connection coming out. We'll expropriate this whole area. Until this has been rebuilt. Not gonna be as big as the other side. It's Slowco, how's it going? Fully forgot about building this and change. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I've got to rebuild this whole area. Unfortunately, I made a mistake. This one is a nice big round one. Whoosh. This one doesn't. Very bad design. Very horrible designing on my part. Should have been proper. Curved. Maybe we will put in a proper curve. Or expropriate some more land. No, we're not for that. We'll expropriate that whole area for now. Canada Day. Canada Day is Canada Day. I'm not playing Canada Day right now, am I not? It's set to City Skylines, is not my title. But we're a few days away from Canada Day, but happy Canada Day. Woohoo! Canada! I didn't do a Canada Day stream aside from my little clip thingy. It's not in USA, it's in Canada. You guys have the 4th of July, we have July 1st. That is Canada Days. Canada's birthday is July 1st. America's, you guys count your birthdays off of your Independence Days. We count ours off of our day that we left the British Empire peacefully. We didn't rebel. There's no rebellion in Canada to leave the British Empire. We just left it. 1867, I do believe, was the date. Here. Yeah, so our birthday was that day. There we go. We got a bit better curve there. A little tight on that side. I wish it wasn't so tight, but they lose so much speed on that corner. Then they gain it back there. Now to make it a little more believable, we're going to do some increases on the heighting of the whole area. A little bit of elevation there. Taking some elevation drop on that side. There we go. So, what we forgot to do... Oh, I forgot to do. Someone else forgot to do this. Only I did. I'm going to split this back here. Now snapping for a second. Snapping back on. Snapping. Snapping. Bend it. Alright, so that's going to be the merge coming off the other direction. So this is how much space it takes up. But how much traffic are we truly going to have in that area? I don't know. We have another design, and the other design, if you look really closely over here, you can see it. Straight through road with a road coming up like that to the highway, and then traffic will turn, traffic will go off and on, traffic will go on and off. So if we were to do that, which we could, but would we do it from here and then put just like a little road between two, and we wouldn't have to have so much space, just be stop and go, versus having that whole area like that? Yeah, I don't know. Is what it is. I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do it that way. So this is gonna get from here to here. Right? Because I presume in time we definitely will have traffic on it. It's just not gonna be as much when it first opens. There's not gonna be a lot of traffic on it for quite a while. Mostly because, well, if you're looking at the roads, the way the roads are designed, isn't anywhere, well, aside from this traffic wanting to go this way, might, but this roads don't really go anywhere yet, and, well, we might get some traffic from this area wanting to go that way. We can always deal with it later at a later date, but now do this. Alright, so we'll give them nice crisp 4-lane road or 2-lane-ish road. We're gonna connect it right from there. It's gonna go right there. By doing that, we'll have diminished the need for as much space for this section. But we'll also make a nice speed between the sections. So this section will be 80, that section will be 80. Let's hit the speeds, slow speeds down just a bit. 80, 80, 80. Let's go 60 here, 60 here, 60, 60. 60, 60, 60, 60. That can be 60, that can be 60. We had two segments over here. I probably break it for the back, but right now it's going to be priority. Lines are going to go like this. Now, same thing over here. Should be no stopping there. Hopefully in time they'll figure it out. And they should just go and then they speed up. They'll slow down and then go. It's not as free-flowing as the other design, but for the location, being that I totally failed at it and so it was going to take up a lot of space, and I really don't want to have all that space being used up like that anymore. Why it's not working? Alright, so that puts that street back. And one thing we're going to do is upgrade is this walkway before we rebuild this area. So this walkway here is going to also go here. Now snapping for a minute. There we go. Put a walkway. I'm going to put in the other walkway that was coming in over here originally that I took out. And take it down to regular height right there. So that's going to change that location. Instead of being that spin like it was before to that other street that we took out. I haven't really developed it, I don't remember, but... Now, one thing that's going to change is we need to make this street undevelopable. There's a way for me to do that, so I think that's toggle zoning. And, toggle zoning. I don't want zoning going along that street at all. Not zonable street. Just like this street is not going to be zonable. But we are going to put the walk path back in. Should maybe upgrade that now to a full-fledged road. Little DJ Princess, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. What we're gonna do, we're gonna upgrade that now, just because we're in that area working. 8-lane roads, 6-lane road. Four, five, 6. 6-lane roads, but oh, we already had 8-lane roads, so maybe we'll just go like that, make it simpler. At the end, everything will go the same way. And what we're gonna do are good. I'm not bad. We're working on my city. Still working on Leaner Carrots District because, well, making a walking path across so people can walk across the highway here. Go click here, and we're going to click right here. I'm going to raise this up a little bit, so kind of a little bit higher. And I'm going to double check the prioritizations on this area and lines. So you got this one goes to this one, and you got this one goes to this one. That's how I do it. I'll add a bit of a slow point, but not much you can do about it. Traffic figures out which direction it wants to go. But specifically, what I messed up on doing while I built that is this. Unzonable. 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 Yeah, we don't want it zonable. But lots of walking paths around, connections over there. There's a connection to that. This is a bike path over to here so people can bike. We are going to reopen this area. Oh no, we're not going to save the rocks, so don't worry if you came here to see the rocks be saved today. They're just not going to be saved. All those rocks are going to be moved in. These rocks right there. Drag them over this way. They're kind of saved. There'll probably be a few more rocks. Tree right there. Tree right there. Take those 2 trees over there. They're still there. The rocks are right there, but just watch those rocks really closely. There's one thing I can tell you in this game. We'll get rid of the rocks. And this area is going to be redeveloped. Yay! Light density right along. Now, we did have a park there, I remember correctly. Kind of took out the park. Small plaza too. Good spot for park right there. It's like that. We'll put in a little park. So that area is going to redevelop itself. So now there is a way for people, if they were traveling, they could now take left-hand turns instead of turning back and looping back that way. We're doing. And it works. Just not the best design, but better than no design. Kind of fits the area too. This sucks because it's not like full highway speeds. The whole area is not full highway speeds. It's gotta slow down a bit in that area. Kind of goal of making these highways is to give them full highway speeds, but along those routes, but and game saving. So what I could do is I could speed that up and maybe make it faster. What did I put it at? 60? What if we let them this speed? They'll slow down for the corners, but they still have to slow down for that corner, like slow down to take the turns, but they can still go as fast as they want along that route. Not as realistic, because in all reality you'd probably slow down to make those corners, but you could speed to 80, you just gun it anyways, so let's give them the gun ability. They're going to want to gun it. I think that's what they want to do. I don't know what you think, but that's what I think. Look at the roller coaster. Ooh. They go up the roller coaster through the big circle and they go down all the way down. Loop-de-loopsy, loop-de-loops. Oh, what time is it? Because I'm getting hungry. 11:15. My Xbox done updating yet? Can you see my Xbox? Uh-oh, what was that? A little bit too fast. Dude. Stop. What you up to? Yeah? Or you want to go back to the game, you don't you? Alright. Uh-oh. I don't know. All right. There we go. It's back. All right. I'm just gonna pause my Skylines game just for 10 seconds. I just want to verify something works. And turn off the music for a minute. I'll find out if that world's saved. I had a factory default my Xbox, unfortunately, today, and due to some update issues, problems, so that's kind of why everything is the way it is. So I'm hoping that world is still there. We didn't lose it completely, but yeah, we'll find out in a second. See how many worlds are lost. See the dates on it. Yeah, I know. Blue Knight. I'm hoping, because I already told Robotank he spent all night on it. All night. Just don't get me in trouble with Mixer. I'm not trying to spam people. We'll go back to City Skylines in a minute, but I want to see. It's on my mind. If anything, I just want to have the game open and syncing data. So syncing user data. Well, you know what? This might take a few moments. This might be a good sign. Do. Sync the data. Might take a while. So if this takes a while, what we're going to do is leave it like this. Oh no, it didn't. It synced. Still syncing. I'm a girl. Yeah. I don't know why I'm a girl. The game's totally lost my profile. And lost it. All of it's gone. Our whole 1.6.0.5 world has completely got wiped. I really hope that wouldn't have happened. I even backed it up and made copies and everything, and unfortunately all local saves. I hate Minecraft. You do not have... I can copy a world, but I can't back it up locally. Really piss me off, you stupid game. Oh, maybe not. Happening. Data for Minecraft. This is... Oh, that was Mixer Interactive. It just downloaded. Because cloud-based saves are so broken in that game that... Let me get me started. I hate it. I hate it. This really sucks. I left that game on all day. Not one backup saved to the cloud. That is so upsetting. You know, what the heck is wrong with that Xbox game? Really. I'm going to bug report the heck out of that. Be like, you know what? I left that game on all day today. Not one save file backed up to the cloud. Really sucks. Is Robotape put in so much work, and I saw it, and he saw it, and it was so awesome. Bad, really. I'm thinking about what if I did the same thing on this side, took out this big circle. Ooh. I know he put in hours. It really upsets me because I was hoping to be like, oh, maybe we could take this world, and I really liked that world. I should have got that seed. That was a really good world. We had a great world going on. Not one crash on it. You know what? I might leave the insider program on Xbox because of that. Is really what's stopping me from doing that at this moment. Not much. Yep. I'm gonna raise hell in a matter of as soon as I get off here. Twitter is going to hear about it, and those Microsoft people are going to hear about it. Really, their inability to have local backups of game files, of game data files at all, cannot be saved off the main hard drive, cannot be saved to secondary hard drive. The fact that I cannot back up my data. I'll be like, this is why I hate Xbox. Fail. It's okay, Keenan. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Sorry, I'm just ranting now. But it's a risk. You know what? To tell you the truth, it's a risk about being in the insider program, and it's been there as long as I've been in the program. I've known there's a risk that all my games could get corrupted, all my save, and people would say that, well, don't be in the insider program if you don't want to risk your games. And I'd be like, I know that, but you know what I mean? That makes sense. Who would say that? It's all a risk, yeah. I think we're gonna have this a 3-lane section right here. We're gonna upgrade this from 2 lanes to 3 lanes. Fortunately, we knocked out a tower in the process, but it wasn't the tall tower too. Your lane is gonna go that lane. Your lane is gonna go that lane. Your lane is gonna go that lane. And this is that interchange there, merging, and merge goes off this way. It goes off 4 lanes there. So if we have it 3 lanes at this point, because you have this lane coming in here with these 2 lanes there, so why not have it 3 lanes versus having it go down to 2 lanes and then 4 lanes? It just makes sense to do that. Tommy, how's it going? How are you doing? Lots of fireworks. Alright, we know the fireworks happen. Alright, let's go back to that little development we've been working on almost all day. Ooh. So this area, they want some commercial. Or we'll put in some more residential. Put in the rest of it. In the mean moment that it is. I don't think we're going to allow development along this stretch of road. Stretch of road is... Fortunately, we didn't put this road closer. I should have put it closer. Might adjust the whole road. Because... There we go. Let's put the music back on. So we're just going to adjust this road here a little bit. Now with that, there's going to be a few other things that need to be adjusted. What is that? Power's connecting across there, power's not connecting across. And one random building in the middle of the street. That one. Take those out. So. New development along that stretch. Interesting. Hang on. But I don't want any development along it. Fortunately, it's doing this weird glitch right there, so unfortunately. So what we're gonna have to do with that road is put it back. If I go like that, just for some reason it wants to make it a ramp, and I don't want to make it a ramp like it's going. Try to make a bridge. Well, fine. I'm gonna upgrade this to more of a main road as traffic comes in. Be stoplights there. There'll be stoplights there. Where they're not gonna be stoplights, it's gonna be along here. Up, down. I'm sad. Can you tell, Blue? Is it showing too much? Not sad as a joke sad. It's sad as a... I'm gonna miss that world. I really like that world we have. Like, every world I've ever had is always like, oh, this is a great world. And then every world I like for some odd reason. Something I like about it. And you know, over time, I miss certain worlds. I'm like, you know what, that'd be great to go back to that world. But there's always the next world, but sometimes it's like, that world. This is supposed to be a temporary turnaround too. Eventually that was going to be extended outwards. But alright. How many people did we say earlier? We were going to see how many, if we could get 8,000 people there. We failed. We got about population of 3,000 right now. Not that big yet. Yeah, but Robotag spent like 6-8 hours. Like, I went to bed and he was still playing in the morning. Like, you're still playing? He's like, yeah. I was wondering when you're gonna come back. I'm like, going to bed? Still some development to go up on this one though. But some pacing that stuff. The point where I'm gonna do that and that on this side. Hopefully he understands. That's the thing. I feel bad about his work more than anything because I'm like, my work's not that big work. You put in hours. Got to put yields on those sides so in case there's traffic there, it's got to yield to the other traffic. See how's that doing for traffic in this highway here. That way when we put the 3 lanes in, it's much more greener now. He was getting busy right there. A lot of heavy traffic right about. Traffic here along this route, not surprising because of the trolleys. If it wasn't a main city road, I'd probably topple down a bunch of towers and, well, main road's over here, so I want the main traffic to go this route. It's got some traffic along this route over here. Oh. Might be time to give them an extra lane. Could increase it right up to there. Do upgrade right across. I don't know. I think there's a lot of traffic in this direction. To interchange this area, we could interchange right here. Even at half and half interchange, with like the same style like this, they go through and then turn on. We could do that. We don't even have to have it like. Well, we still have to crossover. Don't want a crossover. Oh, so much traffic. I know. This is Industry Park. Let's give them that upgrade right there. Okay. And we'll upgrade the main road to the maximum. Eventually this was supposed to become a main road. The main road. Okay. Now by doing that, we could do a speed increase on that whole stretch to say like 60. So 100 and go 100 on this stretch, 100 here. Already main road all the way across to here. It's just not all the way across the whole thing. And here we don't go main road. That's that little bit of a stretch. You know what? I'm just gonna upgrade the road the whole way. Time to upgrade it. Oh, it's a lot of lanes, that's for sure. Let's give them the lanes, right? Like, it is a main artery right through the whole city, so having... Now it looks better, right? Like, it's a main artery right through the whole thing. Versus switching different styles constantly throughout the whole thing. It was different stretches. Some points it was different lanes. Then it was 3 lanes, then 2 lanes, and 4 lanes. Whereas if it's just the same right through the whole thing, then the traffic should just be a lot more smoother route. The other benefit of upgrading it is color line will be all solid and brighter compared to some of the other spots. So, you know, maybe those stretch there, and it did have a bit of yellow through it though, so the yellow roads really stand out, right? Stands out compared to the other roads around it. Let's check the traffic levels on it now. See? Almost way better. But that's what the 4 lanes did. Somewhere, someplace, I put a bunch of traffic lights on that road. Not much of a, you know, that's the benefit of a 4-lane road, is you can get 4 lanes of traffic at the lights, so can hold that much more traffic, right, versus a 2-lane road, so that much more traffic can be parked on it without it jamming up as fast, because it's got 4 lanes for the traffic to get. And then there's through traffic spots too, and then they can get to the size they want to be on. Save the tree! There's another trick I can do. Alright. And another trick that we're gonna do, and we're gonna do this right specifically. We're gonna do it right here. No more turns. So no more crossovers on that street there. Then with that, we're going to throw in a prioritization with yields there. Because there's an intersection right there, and just having an intersection right there that close together, just, this is less important. And I think this is bicycles. So hopefully the bicycles will still go across, but we'll find out in a minute. Watch for bicycles. Bicycles are going along this road. Pedestrians still can go across. Alright, there's a bicycle right there. Let's watch the bicycle. Watch the bicycle. Where does he go? Okay, he can still cross. Good. Bicycles will still cross. But the rest of the traffic has to go the other route. Oh, and I think I did that already to this one. And with this one, we're prioritizing these with yields to thousands. True main way of cross will be to use the main there. We'll do the same here too. So if we do that along these main routes, make those all free-flowing. Casey's chasing you. Nice. Bad boo. I lost entire 1.6.0.5 beta test world. It's completely got deleted. It's lost forever. Rust. It's had online all day today. I had Minecraft open on my Xbox and it did not cloud back up once that entire day. The problem about doing what I just did there basically puts a wall right there. You can't get traffic from here going into here, which they shouldn't. Well, it's commercial, so you'd think they should, but if they want to go shopping, they're going to have to go to major cross point, which will be right here. This one we allow crossover. And I'm tempted to make this actually 3 lanes cross point. How was the traffic there? How many people do we got living here now? 5,000 people. Okay, we're getting there now. We're not at 8,000. I wanted 8,000 people live in that corner. We're at 5,000 people living in that little district right there. Still got the industry area here. All that industry area there. Let's check where the oil is right now. We sucked up all the oil in that whole area, and it's not complaining yet, so as long as it's not complaining, that's good. Eventually it'll start complaining there's no natural resources, but that hasn't happened yet. At that point, then we start changing the prioritization of whatever it is. That's all oil underneath that interchange that we're building right here. Oh, that's so horrible. We could like have all that oil sucked out of the ground right. We're building that whole area. I might copy and paste that somewhere else temporarily and just oil industry the whole area. It's okay. We can live. Directional drilling was invented for that reason, but this game doesn't have directional drilling yet. Really should. They should have the ability to make a directional drilling and point to arrows and they can drill on an angle. Interesting, there's a bunch of sticks right there. Wriggling user 561. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to stream. We're not talking as much right now. Just concentrating right now on trying not to destroy the natural sticks. Much. Now, either this road can connect up here or it can connect up there. That's lined up to be like a major road, which could become like an overpass or two. So, what we're going to do is we're going to plan that to be an overpass. It's going to be a highway across bridge-like thing. So, there's going to be a big bridge that's going to go across that way. And it's going to go like this. Probably right about here. Or going up. Go up to 10 first, and then we're going to bring it. $19. You're not gonna have little bridges go right across this. No, you're gonna have big, tall bridges. Defining bridges. Defining bridges for definitive city. That will bring traffic down and then right into here. That side. Eventually, when the traffic is built, the roads are built and everything is developed out there. But in the meantime, we're going to continue working over here. We'll take our steps down. 12. Let's go down by 3. 3's faster. 3's my favorite number to go by. Alright, and we're going to go around. Maybe a nice big T right there, which will have, I did have thoughts of putting a tunnel underneath there, but that didn't end up happening. So, do we plan for a tunnel to go under? I don't know. Good. Have a high-speed tunnel going across too. There's nothing saying that it all has to be bridges. Like, that's going to be a big bridge going there. Across, there really is no other connection going across that entire route. So, I think we might end up breaking this one back a little bit and eventually having to go under. The railroad is coming into this area too. So we have this railroad here. Goes across and it just kind of like is like, I don't know what's happened to me, he says. I'm just going to keep the rail above ground for that stretch. Because there's a rail depot way over here. Be good to have a rail depot in this area, but let's see, what if we put one in right over here? Could put one in there. Oops. And broke the railroad. We could break the railroad here. That down to 6. Now, it's got no power, as usual, because I have no power in the area yet. Temporarily runs power across this area. Over there. And this whole area will get water brought in. And we want to put in trolls that's like that. Oh, it doesn't look exactly right, but limited on what you can do with these, unfortunately. Sometimes move the road like this, but then it got it didn't look that funny, but that's what we got to work. Alright, so there is going to be the road going across the other side too. Well, we'll put that in now. If I remember correctly, I was going to have that other road, right? So... line, then tunnel. Tunnel it. That's where it's going to get tricky. How do you put in all these?